When you hear the men are from Mars and women are from Venus, what comes to mind?
Clearly, it's about the fact that we see things differently or see things from different sides of the same spectrum.
That we're different. So, and different by design, different in thought process, that we're just generally different, that men will do things in a particular way, women will do them in a particular way. It doesn't make one right or wrong, it just means that we're different.
Now, my woman is complaining that she needs help. She's moaning about everything.
Clearly. Well, she's moaning. That is the word. She's moaning.
Exactly.
But she's not moaning though. But that's the way you
That's
understand it.
Yeah.
Because she's talking about it and she's going on about it. And me, I am thinking about it, but I'm choosing to.
See, this is it. When you're in a relationship, as a new boyfriend, girlfriend is different. Because you don't know what the other person is, what they do or anything. But when you're actually in a relationship and you have gotten to know someone, do you really need a manual? Because you should really know what, I guess, ticks someone off and how they operate.
Yeah, but
Welcome back, guys. Still on the same topic with the same guest. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Welcome back, guys. So, the next question that I have, and I'm kind of gauging who to ask this question. Let's go into this whole men do things in compartments, right? So men, we have an argument and it's heated, hot and everything. And the same people or the same man that's just finished having an argument in the next 20 minutes gets in bed and then says, I want sex. Now, you know, I mean, and I've heard all of this, many videos and talks about men need, I don't even know if they need sex or they want sex. But anyway, I'm not a man, so I can't really say. So there's always this thing, men need sex. Apparently now it reduces cancer from all I'm hearing now. You know, it helps them to live long.
Absolutely.
You know, I hear all these amazing things about man needs sex and all of that.
I've heard all the benefits.
You know, all the benefits of why a man needs sex. Now, a man and a woman, they've just finished arguing and they're in bed. And the man expects, because I do things in compartments, forgetting that a woman is connected. Everything, her emotions, her emotions has to be right? For her to be able to give of herself to somebody. I want us to talk about this.
That's interesting, though. I think, you know, you're right. Women have, you know, they have the emotional, they go through that level. Still, and research was done. Women have a high level of memory compared to the men. Apparently, the hippocampus, I'm not sure what that is, part of the brain, it stores a lot of memory for the women. I mean, research was done in that way. So when we just had an argument, and then we come into bed and we lay down together, and obviously men, because we're visual, we're moved by what we see, and the testosterone kicks up. You know, I'm a man. You know, and sometimes the arguments get into a state where, you know, sometimes I just lay next. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. There's space between us. You know, and then after a while, maybe she gradually touches you, and then she's not removing her legs, and you're like, okay. There's some
sending messages.
There's a message going on.
Oh, I'm talking about the ones that no messages are being
She's
sent.
not saying anything to me.
Okay.
Well, I instinctively think she is sending some message to me.
Okay, so you talked
because of that closeness.
Okay, you talked about visual, right?
Visual and
annoyed look.
Is visual enough? Can I get a high five?
Well,
Get away.
In this case, she's looking there, and you know, normally when we do argue, I stay away.
Okay, hold on. So what you're trying to say is you have ignored the visuals while she were arguing, right up until you get to bed. But now you're saying she's looking away.
It's your need now.
But the body's still touching. There's a connection there. Come on now.
So this is the thing. She's facing the wall, so clearly you can't see the face. But you know she's upset because she would normally not face the wall. If she
Thank you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But then she's gonna back herself towards me.
Oh yeah.
Like push it out at a different angle. At a different angle to normal. Just bend it out more.
Okay,
So if you were a man.
Okay. I am not a man. I don't understand men, so I'm trying to understand.
Okay, but at least you understand women.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Saba. If you're a man, assume you're a man, And it's two messages. The facing the wall says, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to engage.
But it doesn't mean I don't want to do stuff, right?
What you doing?
Okay, so hold on a minute. Just hold that thought. I'm just going to let the women talk because now you guys have clearly shown how compartmentalized your mind and brains are. So can we hear from the women who are kind of wavy and emotionally connected to everything? Saba, over to you.
Okay, a woman has just told you what you need to do
She hasn't.
She has. She's facing away from you.
Yeah.
So that clearly shows some form of annoyance.
Fair enough.
But she's touched your leg or given you some indication.
Well, the bed is a small bed anyway.
Yeah,
so
it could be
legs,
getting comfortable.
You know, she's just trying to get comfortable, kicking you away.
But she still find a way to.
But she's actually moving towards you. Instead of jumping on her, maybe she's trying to say, let's talk. Or let's resolve.
She just turn and face me and say, can we talk?
Yeah, but the thing is,
it
wants you to read the nuances.
Why can't we just use that third language?
Okay, but as a
not everyone knows
third
that.
language
Not
is to actually
everyone
open
knows
because
that.
communication is I keep saying this, communication is the currency of a relationship. You need to spend. Why can't you just spend that currency and just speak? Because by doing that, you clear any sort of doubts about whether this, whether that.
Okay, I'll take that point.
Yes.
I have, there's been an argument. We had an argument recently and I want to talk. I said, okay, can we please sit down and talk? That conversation lasted about 30 seconds. That was it, just 30 seconds it lasted. And okay, according to him, it's all done, everything's fine, let's go and have sex.
Okay.
And actually, is that the right time to have that conversation? Because depending on what caused the argument, that might not be the right time to have the conversation. But actually, all I want from you at that point in time is, okay, I'm really sorry. I know things didn't end great an hour ago.
But this is the
6 hours ago.
this is the presumption that the guy is the wrong one.
No, okay.
Most of the time they are.
But sometimes I don't even think, like, I've had to say I'm sorry when I wasn't at fault. Not because I was trying, it was more for the sake of actually, what do I want? What's important to me? And I want peace.
Both sides
I want our lines of communication to stay open. And sometimes they don't stay open because I'm thinking, you know what? It's not my fault. You know what? Do your own thing. I'll do my own thing. But who suffers at the end of the day? Both of us.
Do you know what that is though? On both sides, because I've been known to do that quite a lot as well. To be the one to that's the ego. That word ego is that one right there that goes, if he's wrong and he's not apologizing, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
That there is ego, it's self-pride. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's healthy to have. It's when it kips over into something else, that's when it's dangerous. That's where we say, oh, men have egos that need to be, and ego is actually a very healthy thing to have. It's just that there was a time in my life where I said sorry a lot. And at some point in time, I just got fed up of saying sorry. And I just started to ignore. Because it'd be like, if you're not saying sorry, I'm definitely not going to be doing this sorry thing again. And in the end, it ended up causing a big rift. It was almost like building a gully and just keep digging it and then put this such a wide rift that we couldn't get beyond it. And so, like you said, we both lost at the end of the day.
You both lose out.
So
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm just sorry to cut you short there. So everyone here is married, right? And in a relationship, obviously, and has got kids and all that. I've got a question for us, and it's about points. Yes, scoring points. Absolutely. Right. So it's also, again, it's been said or it's been known that the same things that makes the men score points are the things that make them lose points, right? So to a woman, to a man, if you give a woman a box of chocolate, to a woman, it's 1 point. Sorry, to a man, it's 1 point, right? To a woman, he gave me a gift, right? And then the next day, you give a woman a bigger box of chocolate. To a man, it's 10 points because it's bigger than what I gave you yesterday. To a woman, it's just another gift. And now, you guys will think she's not been appreciated. Is this one of the miscommunication, misunderstanding? Do you know what I mean?
I think we give the gifts to the women and they give us a point. But in the mind of the woman, she's like, well, today I cleaned your room. Today I
ironed your clothes.
I cooked your food. So she's adding points. Oh, today, I cooked your favorite meal today. That's 2 points. And she's in her own mind subconsciously, she's adding the points. So when you buy a flower today, you're only just getting 1 point. She has like 30 points waiting for you. So 30 to 1 doesn't count. Nate, stand up, do more. So she's wanting more. So she wants more. And then this is why we as men, we have to keep doing it over and over again. Because sometimes we get complacent. We get to a point where we just relax and say, hey, I've done it. I bought you perfume.
And that is the point. Why do men get complacent? Why do men get... I'm not saying women don't. This is a man question. Why do men get complacent? So if you want to kind of give us a real life example of where you have found yourself doing, you did give an example earlier about the story, but let's be a little bit more practical, where you've been doing something consistently and over maybe, you just kind of felt, you know what, she'll do it, it's fine. What makes men?
So in addition to what you said earlier, I believe it shouldn't just be about I think the point given is relative, and I think you need to identify your partner's love language. It's not fair to assume that the person who's done this and done this and done this hasn't even met half of what you've done, because what you see as having done a lot for that person doesn't even equate to that person's love language. So if you're the kind of person that is a verbal person, someone who appreciates words, and I'm doing all these actions, it's not that you won't appreciate them, but they won't quite carry as much.
They won't quite hit the spot.
Yes, not quite until I do that thing that does it for you.
Yeah.
And so back to your question about complacency, because I appreciate the power of words, and this is not being funny, but words are very, very powerful. So I read somewhere a long time ago in my back in the days about what you need to do to keep your relationship going, which is to speak positively, even with your children. Speak positively into their lives. Tell them they're this every single day. And so, tell your wife, you're my queen, you're my sweetheart, even if she's not those things to you at sometimes, even though she's probably, antagonizing rather than, but you speak positivity so that such that over time that thing starts to reflect. You start to see what you speak.